Hey guys, welcome back to Vinceville Custom. So today I'm sharing with you a Warpath garage kit that I'll be painting up for somebody. Now, this is a one-of-a-kind kit. It is not being produced. It's not being sold as kits or pre-painted or anything. From what I understand, this person had this sculpted for their own collection, and they sent it out to Ownage to print it out, and it's just going to be their one holy grail, I guess, for their collection and everything. So it was sculpted by William Valdez, aka Will Art Sculptor. It did a really amazing job on this. It is really well done. Of course, you know, if you know X-Men from back in the day, you know Warpath was in there with the giant size X-Men #1. It's a 1/4 scale. He is masked. I got to be very careful because he's actually not attached, as you can see there. So I don't want him to fall over on us. But the anatomy and the pose is great. Base is a little bit big. I wish the base was a little bit smaller, but it's not for my collection. But all in all, it's really well done. It's got a really, I guess you could say, sort of like a Bowen Designs classic museum pose to him. But even though it's 1/4 scale, it's really cool. So he does come with 2 torsos and I guess the 1 head. There is a piece that goes in his belt here, and I'm pretty sure there is a feather that goes to his head. That is actually inside this container here, but I didn't open this up because I just popped them out right now. I want to make sure that I get this prepared and ready for priming, kit building, and all that stuff. So I just kind of wanted to go over it and show you guys the raw kit form. This is actually something I thought about doing myself. I've been toying with the idea of getting a character sculpted that I really want for my own collection, like a Holy Grail, and actually send that to Ownage and have Ownage print me out a nice, real good copy, one of a kind. Now, you can send it out to regular people that are around the U.S. that have these in-home printers that they pick up for like, you know, $3K and stuff, but to me, they're still not perfect yet. And I've talked this about on my streams a couple times on how they're just not really there yet. You could still see striations in them, and the resin's not quite there. Ownage has got these crazy, you know, couple $100,000 printers, and they print this stuff out, and it always looks amazing. So I think down the line, if I ever really get something I want done, I probably would send it to Ownage to get that nice one of a kind. But if it's just something to do on the side and you're not really like want to go that crazy with it and you just want something printed, you could definitely go to these people that print them in home. But you can pretty much see that Ownage just does a really amazing work with the stuff. But it's a really great sculpt. William did a great job on this. It definitely screams, you know, classic X-Men. It's going to look really cool. It's going to be a fun paint up. Definitely something that I'm really going to enjoy painting up. He's really not that complex in sort of, you know, kit building. He is fairly straightforward, so I'm going to try to do this without him falling over. So the head pops out, and the upper body comes off, like so. And then this body pops off of here and goes like that. So I do have to do some magnets, and I do have to set up some stuff. Now, I got to be really a little careful because these hands that go here, it sort of hits the paint, so that's kind of a little bit of a concern. I think that's the only thing I'm going to have to really kind of play with and make sure it doesn't mess anything up, because when you put this upper body here, those hands are not hitting that area, so that could scrape up some paint. I'm not really sure, so that's the one thing I have to be careful of. But all in all, otherwise, it goes on fairly well. His head goes back there, so I just have to do some magnet work. But yeah, I actually like it. It looks really, really good. But like I said, the bases and even the base holding up the torso is a really massive. But like I said, it's not my decision. This is a one-of-a-kind. And it seems that they're pretty happy with it and all. So the details on the face are really, really great. Even the headband's got some really nice wrinkles in there. You can see the nice muscles and everything on the torso, legs. Really cool. So what I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to be going into the garage, and I'm going to be kind of wiping this all down with some alcohol, just to get any kind of residue off this and stuff. Ownage does a really good job with their kits being nice and clean and ready for paint, but I do find that, I guess, whoever handles them, sometimes there's oils and stuff on your fingers, so I like to wash it down and really clean it up with some, you know, alcohol get it really nice and dry and cleaned up, and then from there I can just go ahead and start priming and painting. Now, what I do need to do though is add magnets, because this is not magnetized. It's a straight up just print. So I'm going to add magnets in for the client, make sure that when they move it and all, it goes pretty well. And you can see right here, I think they put some putty in here just to show the kit buildup. So I'm just going to take some of this putty out, and I'll be attaching these legs permanently. I don't like to actually... you know, you could paint up this stuff separate, and then you could add magnets, and then you could just put it like that. But I feel that, oh, see how this kind of doesn't really fit that well? I'm going to attach these legs permanently, and I'm going to put a rod in there, and I'm going to put a rod in there. And I think what I'm going to try to do, if I can, well, the ankles are pretty well, but I think what I'll do is at least one of these, maybe not that one, but at least one of these. I'll put a rod going, like, try to get really down there pretty well, and put a nice strong rod in there. So this way, over time, this doesn't lean on anyone, you know, at the ankle points. I always get a little bit paranoid with that stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. But it's just a matter of cleaning it up right now, getting it all prepped up, start adding some magnets, and pretty much start painting them. But yeah, I guess the feather for his head and whatever goes here, I have to figure that out. Like I said, I might have to add a little tiny magnet in there so this thing could pop out, unless there's two of them here. I'm not really sure yet. I'll figure that out when I get to it. But all in all, really great sculpt, really great anatomy, detail, design, casting work. It's pretty much amazing. I'm kind of over the X Spaces. You know, I'm not really into the X-Men too much anymore. I was when I was growing up until I moved on to other stuff. But as far as all these kits coming out, it's either Sentinel base or X base, and I'm kind of over that. At this point, I'd rather just see like a generic black base on these characters and just let them pop out instead of the bases. But that's just a personal preference. So I'm keeping this short, sweet, just give you guys an idea. Hopefully I'll get this done in a month or so. Then we'll get a final video up and see how he looks. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back with some more videos.